All right, get ready, because we're going to take a deep dive into the interesting world of French idioms.
Yeah.
Specifically the ones that use avoir and être.
Yeah.
Those are to have and to be.
Uh-huh.
But if you've ever tried to learn French, you probably already know.
Yeah.
These verbs can get really tricky in idioms.
Totally.
They take on a whole new life of their own.
It's like they unlock a secret part of the language.
Ooh, I like that. A secret part.
Yeah. And today we're going to kind of give you the cheat code.
Okay, I'm ready.
So you can walk away sounding like a real pro.
A cheat code. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, but so why are idioms such a big deal anyway? Like, why can't we just say what we mean directly?
Well, just imagine for a second, like trying to describe falling head over heels in love using only like literal words.
Okay.
It just wouldn't have the same,
Right.
as saying something like, j'ai eu le coup de foudre, which means I had a thunderbolt.
I had a thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see your point. There's definitely a kind of like a drama
Yeah.
and poetry to that.
Mm-hmm.
So these idioms are more than just like set phrases.
Yeah.
They're like these little mini stories or like cultural snapshots.
Exactly. And especially for those of you out there who are trying to get that pronunciator certificate in French idioms.
Right, yeah.
Listen up. Every idiom is a glimpse into how French people see the world,
Okay.
their humor, their values.
Oh, that's cool. So like every single phrase is like a puzzle piece?
Yeah.
That helps me understand French culture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start putting some of these pieces together.
Okay.
I'm ready for my first aha.
Okay, well, let's start with one that you might use if you're feeling a little under the weather.
Okay.
So instead of just saying, I have a sore throat in French, you would say, j'ai un chat dans la gorge.
J'ai un chat dans la gorge.
Which literally means, I have a cat in my throat.
Wait, a cat?
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty big thing stuck in your throat. So I'm guessing we're not supposed to take that literally.
No, of course not. But think about the image for a second.
Okay.
You know that scratchy, uncomfortable feeling?
Yeah.
It really gets across that sense of irritation that you get when you have a sore throat.
Okay.
Plus, it's definitely a lot more memorable than just saying sore throat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can already see myself using that one.
Mm-hmm.
J'ai un chat dans la gorge.
Exactly.
That's way more fun.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so how about an example with être?
Okay, so picture this. You're at a party
Okay.
and someone walks in and they look absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Instead of just saying, you're well dressed,
Mm-hmm.
the French might say, vous êtes sur votre 31,
Vous êtes sur votre 31.
which means you're on your 31.
Être sur son 31. I've definitely heard that before.
Yeah.
But what's the deal with the number 31?
Well,
They're like a secret French fashion rule that I don't know about?
it's a bit of a mystery, actually. Yeah, some people say that it refers to a high-ranking military honor
Okay.
that has 31 steps.
Mhm.
Others think it's connected to like a card game or something.
Okay.
But one thing's for sure, though.
What's that?
The meaning is clear. You're looking your absolute best.
Oh, so you're at the top of your game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dressed to the nines.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. I love that these idioms have these like hidden histories
Mhm.
and layers of meaning.
It's like peeling back an onion, but
Yeah.
with language.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so give me another one.
Okay.
I want another peek into the French mind through these quirky expressions.
Okay, so let's say you are totally exhausted,
Okay.
completely at your wit's end.
Right.
In French, you could say,
Yeah.
Je suis au bout du rouleau.
Je suis au bout du rouleau.
Je suis au bout du rouleau.
Literally, I'm at the end of the roll.
Être au bout du rouleau. I get it.
Yeah.
It's like you've used up all your energy. Like, there's nothing left.
Like you've reached the end of a roll of paper towels or something.
Exactly. It's a simple image,
Yeah.
but it really perfectly captures that feeling of just utter exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is making me hungry, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, what if you're totally starving?
Yeah.
Is there a dramatic French way to say that?
Oh, of course. The French would say, j'ai l'estomac dans les talons.
J'ai l'estomac dans les talons.
Literally, I have my stomach in my heels.
Whoa, okay. That's a little wild.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what that would feel like.
Yeah.
But I definitely get the sense of being really hungry.
Uh-huh.
Like your stomach is so empty, it's practically touching your feet.
Exactly. It's a funny exaggeration
Yeah.
that just emphasizes how ravenous you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
It seems like these idioms are all about taking these everyday words and experiences
Right.
and kind of giving them a metaphorical twist.
Yeah.
And then adding like a layer of humor or drama.
You're catching on quickly.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and that's really the key to mastering them.
Okay.
It's not just about memorizing the phrases, it's about understanding like the logic behind the image.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
This is great. I feel like I'm already speaking French on a whole new level.
That's great.
But I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about for now.
Yeah.
So maybe we should take a little break.
Okay.
And then come back with some more examples in part 2.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we'll give everyone a chance to let these colorful expressions sink in.
Yeah, and for those of you studying for that pronunciator certificate, now is a great time to try using some of these idioms in a sentence.
That's a great idea. We'll be back soon with more Avoir and Être adventus.
Yes, we will.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back.
I hope you've been practicing your Avoir and Être idioms.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for those of you working towards that pronunciator certification, you know, it's super important to understand these idioms. And remember, it's not just about knowing what they translate to.
Right.
It's also about understanding, you know, the nuance, like the cultural context.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like if you want to truly belong in the French-speaking world, it's like learning the secret handshake.
Exactly.
Okay, so what else is in store for us on this linguistic adventure?
Well, let's talk about love for a minute.
Okay.
We already talked about, you know, avoir le coup de foudre, that feeling of being like struck by lightning.
Yeah.
When you fall in love.
That first sight.
Yeah. But what about describing a close bond between two people?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, like best friends or soulmates.
Exactly. And the French have a really lovely idiom for that.
Okay.
It's être comme les deux doigts de la main.
Être comme les deux doigts de la main.
Yeah, which means to be like the two fingers of the hand.
Oh, wow. That's so poetic. Yeah. I love how it just brings to mind that image of two fingers that are just always together, intertwined.
Yeah, it really captures that feeling of, you know, a deep connection.
And it's just a great example of how French idioms use these like simple images from everyday life.
Right.
To communicate these complex emotions.
Exactly.
So we've covered love, hunger, exhaustion.
Yeah.
What other human experiences can we explore through idioms?
Okay, how about feeling a little off?
A little off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A bit crazy even.
Okay, I think I know this one.
Yeah.
À côté de ses pompes.
Yeah.
To be next to one's pumps.
Exactly.
But I never really understood the connection to pumps, like shoes.
Well, the origin's actually debated.
Oh, really?
But some people think it has to do with old-fashioned water pumps.
Okay.
So if you think about it being beside your pumps, sort of implies that you're not working properly, like a water system that's disconnected.
That's pretty funny. It's kind of like saying someone's off their rocker in English.
Yeah, exactly.
I love how these idioms really show that playful side of the French language.
It's true.
Sometimes those playful images can be a little, well, graphic.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, give me an example. I'm intrigued.
Okay, well, how about expressing envy?
Okay.
So in French, you could say that someone a les dents longues.
Avoir les dents longues.
Which literally means has long teeth.
That's amazing. It's like their envy is so strong that it's actually making their teeth grow.
Exactly. It really speaks to that, you know, primal feeling of, you know, wanting what someone else has.
Oh, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears for a second.
Okay.
What if you're feeling super swamped with work, like totally overwhelmed with tasks?
Yeah, the French would say, in that case, j'ai du pain sur la planche.
Avoir du pain sur la planche.
Which means I have bread on the board.
I like that one. So it's like saying I have a lot on my plate, but with a little bit of a bakery twist.
Exactly. And, you know, it kind of reminds us that even in idioms, you know, cultural context matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so how about describing someone who's really thin?
Oh, that's an easy one. Être maigre comme un clou.
Yeah.
To be thin as a nail. I can picture someone so slender that they just disappear.
Exactly. And then if you want to describe that feeling of being anxious, you know, on edge, the French might say, you're sur des charbons ardents.
Être sur des charbons ardents.
Which means on burning coals.
Okay, that's intense. I can like feel the heat and the discomfort. It's just a powerful way to describe that restlessness.
It really shows how these idioms can go beyond just simple descriptions and actually evoke emotions.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
You've covered so much, and I'm already feeling so much more fluent and expressive.
Yeah. That's the power of idioms. They really add depth and nuance to your speaking, and they allow you to communicate more like a native speaker.
And for those of you out there who are going for that pronunciator certification, mastering these is a huge step towards fluency.
It really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like unlocking this secret code
Yeah.
that helps you understand and appreciate French culture.
Totally.
But I think we should probably give our listeners
Yeah.
a little bit of time to process all this.
A little break.
Yeah, so we'll pause here
Okay.
and come back for our final round in part 3.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Give everyone a chance to practice these. Let them really sink in.
Let those idioms sink in.
Yeah, we'll be back soon with more of these French linguistic gems.
We will.
Okay, we're back for our last round of French idioms.
Yeah, our final stretch.
And I'm feeling pretty confident now.
Yeah.
Like I could hold my own in a Parisian cafe debate,
Oh, wow.
tossing out idioms left and right.
That's the spirit. And, for those of you prepping for that pronunciator certificate, confidence is key.
Oh, yeah.
Because, these idioms can seem a little tricky.
Yeah.
But once you get the logic,
Yeah.
they really become second nature.
Yeah, it really is like learning a new dance move.
Yeah.
At first, you're kind of stumbling around, feeling awkward.
Yeah.
But then with a little bit of practice, it all becomes fluid and expressive.
Exactly.
And speaking of expressing yourself, what other emotions can we unlock with avoir and être?
Okay, well, how about feeling completely overwhelmed?
Okay.
Like you're drowning in work. The French would say, je suis dans le jus.
Être dans le jus.
Which literally means I'm in the juice.
Okay, I can definitely picture that.
Yeah.
I'm imagining being stuck in a giant vat of juice, just like struggling to stay afloat.
Yeah, exactly.
It really captures that sense of being overwhelmed.
It does. And, it's a funny way to describe a stressful situation, but it also kind of shows you how French people often try to find a little bit of lightness, even in difficult times.
I like that. It's like they're saying, yeah, things might be a little crazy right now.
Yeah.
But let's not take it too seriously.
Exactly. Okay, now let's think about feeling confident and in control. Instead of saying, I'm right, the French would say, j'ai raison.
Avoir raison.
Which means I have reason.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like being right is something you possess. It's like you're saying, look, I have logic and reason on my side.
Yeah, exactly.
So back off.
It's a subtle difference.
Yeah.
But it says a lot about how important logic and rationality are in French culture.
Yeah, it really is. Like every single idiom is like a window into a different part of French culture.
It is.
This has been so fun. We've laughed. We've thought hard.
Yeah.
We've practically felt those burning coals.
Right.
I feel like I've leveled up my French.
I love to hear that. And remember, for anyone going for that pronunciator certificate, this is just the start.
Right.
Just keep practicing, keep exploring, and soon you'll be using these idioms like a pro.
Yeah, that's great advice. And to anyone listening who's feeling inspired, we have tons of resources for you on Pronunciator.
That's right.
They have everything from flashcards to quizzes to help you master these expressions.
Exactly.
So don't be afraid. Give it a try and let these idioms add a little French flair to your language learning.
I love that.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Sounds good.
But keep learning.
Yeah.
Keep exploring.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe someday you'll even create your own French idioms.
That would be awesome.
Au revoir, everyone.
Au revoir, and good luck with your French.